Hello, welcome to my channel, Rachel Eyes Lives. How is everyone doing out there? I hope that my message is reaching everyone. Sorry. I know that my message is reaching everyone well. And if not right now, by the end of this message, it will be inspiring to you, very impactful for you. And, we are definitely going to be influencing today. All right. And we're going to be definitely increasing today. Okay. That's for sure. And so it's definitely a reason that you're here. So I thank you so very much for coming to my channel. And, and I hope you enjoy. There have been things that I have definitely had on my heart to share. And so I definitely want to talk to everyone about it. So I know that seen the title, of course. And I have so much that I really want to express about the the LGBTQ community, right? And I know that's the politically correct term, the professional term or whatever, but I'm gonna go ahead and start using the term gay community. Um, don't get offended in 2020, please. Why? I mean, I'm just trying to get to the subject matter. I don't want to have to. I mean, add all these syllables just to describe a group of people is not. And then when you say a group of people, it it's so many people in this community, right? If you, I mean, you're continuing to add letters. I mean, it's lesbian, it's gay people, it's bisexual, it's transgender, and then you want to add Q to it, which is queer or questioning. Shit, questioning. We're gonna probably add next denial. D. Shit, you need to add that too. But shit, if you questioning it, as everybody has questioned it. Really, I don't know. I'm sure. I, I'm not. I believe everybody has questioned it. Okay. Um. I mean, anyway, if it's on, uh, um, if your sexuality is, as people state, on a spectrum. That's what people are saying now is on a spectrum, which I do believe that. Where I guess what, zero is bisexual. Shit, I don't know. The zero is bisexual, where you just like or love men and women equally, and then 1,000, 1,000,000 or plus infinity. It's not even a such thing as, I mean, if it's a spectrum, then it goes on and on and on, right? So you got, as a woman, plus infinity, or plus meaning that I am leaning towards heterosexuality, or being with men more. And then negative, I mean, even though I don't think it's a negative, but negative infinity, or negative 1,000 or 1,000,000, means that I really like to be with women and only women. And then, everybody else is all in between that. I mean, everybody's on this spectrum, so I don't know. I feel like everybody's on it. Like, everybody's in it. Like, no one's 1,000,000%. I don't think no one's 1,000,000% as a woman, just all in, man. And I mean, I just don't think it. All into men. And then just 1,000,000%. It's, I didn't think there's a lesbian out there, just 1,000,000%. Just, no. I just, no. But I mean, and that's fine if you are, my opinion. That's completely fine. I don't give a fuck, really. I really don't. Um, what I give a fuck is about how people perceive themselves, treat themselves, and how others treat people, and treat themselves as well. That's what I care about. So, in analyzing this whole spectrum thing or whatever, and trying to see where I fit in on it, I have come to realize, I mean, that I've always been attracted to women. I mean, I've always thought that women were beautiful. I mean, I don't know how it's, I mean, I'm myself just does not know how you can't look at a woman, God's creation, and see how uniquely He has designed her and not see the beauty in it. So to me, it's, women have always been attractive. When I was young, I'm talking about elementary and stuff, like, I didn't think that, I don't think I cared about, I didn't care about who I was sexually attracted to. I just thought, shoot, anybody could probably get it when I was younger, until I realized that, oh, it's not good, it's supposedly not good to love anybody that you want to love sexually. There are boundaries to who you can love sexually and stuff. And so, I quickly changed that up. And I mean, you know, it wasn't really difficult for me to like bury any type of feelings, or nothing like that. It really wasn't. I've, never really had any real, desires to have sex with a woman. I don't think. Maybe until a little bit after college, because college, everybody was doing everything, and it wasn't crossing my mind to join it. It was just, it wasn't, I really wasn't. I was just, like, I know that I felt like I was, just into guys, and so that's what I wanted to do. And women that were into women, completely fine with me. Do you and be you. I mean, it's definitely fine with me now. I mean, I questioned it back then. I even questioned it, back then. As far as men liking men liking to be with men, and women liking to be with women. I would question it. I'll question my friends about it. Not on no hateful shit, but just on I want to know. But anyway, so I've always thought that, and then I actually had a um I actually at one point, after college, I mean, I guess I did want to experiment with a three-way, with a man and a woman. I thought that that would be cool, or whatever. I did. And that never actually happened. I never wanted to do just a one-on-one situation with a woman. Never did want to do that. I always thought it would just be too gay to do that. I'm not gonna be just totally with the woman. Ill is what I thought, I swear. And then it actually happened, and happened by mistake. I didn't mean for it to happen, but it totally happened. And I really thought that it was one of the greatest experiences. Like, oh my God, like mind blowing, da 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 da, Like, it really was great. And so I definitely know what all the fuss is about when it comes to a woman and a woman or whatever. And so what I want to say to to all the people out there watching this, viewing this, hi mom, everyone's gonna see it, and that's great. Why is it great? Because I want to tell everybody here that I, Rachel, am bisexual, and I'm coming out. And oh my God, it feels so freeing, right? Just, I don't give a fuck. Like, what you care about, what you think. I don't care. Like, it's 2020. Don't nobody give two fucks. Don't nobody care, okay? And when I say don't nobody care, the most important people do not care, right? Let me tell you who the most important people are, or should the most important people should be. Yourself, okay? Like, once you start realizing that you are just the master of your being, and once you start realizing that you control shit, you control you control everything. You control your emotions, your mentality, your abundance. I mean, you are everything. You are just such a powerful being. And when I say you, this heart and this brain of yours, so freaking powerful. So what really matters is what you think on all type of levels, okay? So recently I was having a conversation with my sister and my mom. I mean, we were talking about same-sex relationships and raising kids and this, that, and the third, right? Before I go into that or whatever, I want to talk about, so my sister asked me a question, right? So we're talking about it and everything. She says, so she was, and I'm telling her the things that I think. One of the questions was, so do you see homosexuality as a sin, as something that God sees as being wrong, right? And I am raised a Christian, and now I've become way more spiritual than religious, and I definitely believe in God. There's definitely a higher entity than me and everyone. Like I definitely know that 1,000%. I know that, and so and so when she said do you think that it's a sin or whatever? I mean, basically, yeah, I don't. I told her, I said, no, I do not believe that it is wrong to love sexually, whoever you want to love sexually. I don't think it's really wrong. I feel like consensual sex is fine. Consensual sex is fine. I mean, that's a whole nother subject, but that's just my opinion. And I also feel like when I say that I don't think it's wrong, that I don't think God recognizes it as being wrong. So if that's the question you ask yourself, to my religious people, so you say, um, you you say that God is within you, especially if, Christian people say that once you're saved, God is within you. Even though I think even before that, God's within you. So God is within me, right? So if you're saying, does God think that is wrong? Then aren't you supposed to be asking yourself, do do I think it's wrong? I mean, because God is within me, right? You know, and so if you ask me, do I think it's wrong? Then no, I don't think it's wrong. You know what else? If you ask yourself, do you think it's wrong? Then you're right. It's wrong. I mean, that's a whole nother subject, but that's your mind working, basically, how it's supposed to work. I really feel like you can do whatever makes you happy. Do what makes you happy, especially when it comes to loving people. But whatever you think, you're right. So if you want to be someone of the gay community, but you're telling yourself that it's wrong and that it's a sin, then you're gonna always be conflicted, and you're gonna always feel a certain type of way, and you're not gonna ever get out of. You're never gonna be free, and you might as well just not continue like that. If you're gonna tell yourself, and if you're gonna listen to other people tell you that is wrong, you know, I feel like which what one of the things that I want to do is kind of go back to like why we believe that this community of people are wrong, right? Of course, you got the Bible that says it, that says that it's an abomination, and I really do believe that my sister was saying that you just have people that want, people way back when that want you to think the same way that they think. They want you to, they think that this is wrong, then they want you to think it's wrong as well. and they were powerful enough to conjure it up and, and make everybody else believe it, or the vast majority believe it as well. However, I believe that it's more so on a very much more emotional level. I believe that there were a certain group of people who felt these emotions, these homosexual emotions or these gay emotions, and they wanted to suppress it. They didn't want to give in to it or didn't have the courage to do so. And so whenever they seen people who did have the courage to be who they felt that they were, that created anger and or jealousy or both in this certain group of people. You know, if I don't have the courage to be who I want to be, then damn it, you can't have the courage either. I think that type of principle goes hand in hand with a lot of different things. So, and I think that's what it was. That as well. People. Definitely happens today. People, people, people. Just don't have the courage to be who they are, and so they wanna shame you, and they wanna persecute you, and they want to make you feel bad and make you feel sad because of who you are and who you want to be. And so they tell you that's abomination. They tell you that you're going to get AIDS. Oh God, Jesus, right? Why do why are we associating? Okay, See, this is the thing, though. You see these commercials about drugs, for HIV or AIDS. And you're always seeing these men and these men in these commercials, and these women or these men and men in these commercials. And okay, statistically, granted, there may be that certain connection that has this certain disease or illness. However, when you put it out there in society and you jam that in these people's minds, these powerful minds of ours, that hey, this certain type of people, this certain group of people, are getting AIDS or HIV because of their sexuality, then people are believing it, right? People are believing it and people are fearing it. Even though fear doesn't exist, a whole nother subject, but if you're believing it, if you're saying it and you're believing it, then baby, you're receiving it. I mean, that's just true, So if people are thinking this way and they're believing this, then you're going to have more and more people in this community having that happen to them. That's such a shame. That's such a tragedy. We have to stop thinking like that. We have to. We have to stop thinking like that. Right. So that was kind of a side note. But basically what I want to go back to is, okay, like, people who are afraid to be themselves, express that they are lesbians in this day and age, or that they are men. That you don't see a lot of alpha male men saying, oh, by the way, I only like men, or I'm bisexual. Like, you just don't see a lot of them. And and man, I'm so proud, so freaking proud of these men who are courageous enough, to do that. I'm so proud of them, because you are such an example, and you are such an example. You are such an example to these people who are scared to do it, who are scared because it's like, why are you scared today and age? And I know, because society has pushed it into your head that you're wrong, and, da 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 da. But no, you're not wrong. You need to take an example, take a page out of the book of this man who, is an alpha, is about his is manly, whatever a manly man is, masculine, whatever a masculine man is. But yeah, I also, understand and can relate to having the feeling of a man, sexually. It's it's nothing to be ashamed of. It's nothing to be ashamed of because you love someone. I mean, it's just really messed up that that you feel that way. Um, I had a friend, a college friend, who, like, I think he's one of the first, or probably probably one of the first guys who came out to me. I mean, I've had several, probably still several male friends who were homosexuals, and like, never really said anything to me about it, which is fine, which is fine to a certain extent. I mean, besides, them, I guess hurting themselves, having this in themselves for so long or whatever, but and not being able to express it. But anyway, but this guy, a friend of mine, he came out to me, and I just felt, proud of him, and just also so connected to him. But I did also want to, be able to have an open conversation with him about homosexuality. And my main question is why? Was back then, why? Probably around 23, 24, around this time, maybe something like that. And I said, why? Why are you gay? Why do you want to be gay? And he, or, you know, or, the whole, are you born this way thing? I don't know. But I asked him the question about why he was gay, and he told me that there is just nothing like the feeling of being with a man sexually. He said there's just nothing like it. Like, it's just nothing like the feeling. And I was like, I get it. Like, shit. Like, it's nothing like the feeling of being with a man sexually. So, I get it. If a man feels that way as well, I feel you. Like, it's pretty good. It feels pretty great. You know what I'm saying? So, I get it. I get it, And so, I got it back then. I understood back then. Um, and so what I want to talk about, I get sidetracked. I do get sidetracked. Sorry, and because I have so much that I be practicing all the time. Like what I'm gonna say, and ooh, that's good, Rachel. You should say that. And then I get in front of the camera and I'm like, hey, and I can't remember shit, but it's coming slowly and surely. Okay, I do want to also get this just one more point across real quick. Also, like I want to say to the people who have family members and or friends who you just don't think will ever support you or will ever support you or ever understand. And you actually have some people that are gonna that you believe are gonna outright disown you. Okay, so what I want to say about that. First of all, please, 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 don't be discouraged. Please, please, please stop thinking that way. Like I could keep saying, the mind is very powerful. You speak it, you believe it, and you're going to receive it. So stop speaking that shit. And definitely don't believe that shit. You will be surprised how many people are going to be supportive, okay? And the people that are supportive are the ones that, are really the ones that are important. You are gonna have some naysayers. You're gonna have some people that are not supportive. That's with anything in life that you are successful with. Just talk about that in a different video. But yeah, if you're successful with being who you are, if you're successful with coming out and telling people, who you are and how happy it makes you, you are gonna have people that are gonna hate you for it. And they're gonna hate on you for it, especially when it comes to people who cannot express themselves the way you can. They're gonna hate it. They're gonna be jealous of it. And these are the people that are just sad with their own lives. A lot of these people are gonna be people who are gonna be A lot of these people are going to be people who have that feeling within them. These are going to be a lot of men have suppressed and smushed down these feelings that they have for other men, right? Because they're like, oh, I can't let nobody know that, oh, ooh, big strong Chris or big strong John or Henry ass is interested in the same sex. They can't have that, and they can't have their brother be like that. They can't have their son be like that. They can't have no cousins or whatever the fuck. There are going to be so many people that are going to wish that they could be as free as you. And so they are probably going to try their best to make you feel down and put you down and shit. And those are the people that you should ignore. Okay? Those are the people that you just don't want to be around. I don't give a fuck if it's your mom, your dad. I don't give two fucks. No. Not at all. Just because, and it's a whole nother subject, but just because people are family, supposedly family, don't mean that they can talk to you any type of way, or that they can treat you any type of way, or make you feel less than, and that you have to take that shit. No. Okay? We are all made of the same blood. Alright? We're all made of the same, of one blood. Right? Everybody has the same shit running around in their veins. Okay? Family, supposedly family, everybody's fucking family. Now, you have people that might have a little bit more of the same type of blood that you have than others, but it don't mean shit, especially when the bitch off the street can treat me better than these so-called family members that supposedly love me and have been right here, but make me feel like I'm a piece of shit. No. No, no, no. Don't be trying to please daddy. Don't be trying to please Uncle Ray, or Junebug, or whoever. Don't be trying to please them. No. You please this person first, and then you watch out the people who are going to respect you for it. And those are the people that you should move forward towards. And those are the people that you should be around. If you want to be, those are the people that you should have in your circle. Anybody else don't even if anybody come to you and they want to persecute you or put you down because you are happy with living in your truth, they do not deserve your presence. They don't deserve your company. That's just point blank period. Okay? And those people, especially if you got somebody that wants to get violent, oh, you might want to question that motherfucker real hard, when people are so mad that you're being you, that's questionable. That's messed up. You so worried about me being me, and I definitely don't want to hear nothing from nobody. Definitely don't want to hear nothing from nobody who is living a life that I don't want to live, that I can see myself living, or who has some shit that I don't want, or who has things that I can't get that I can't get myself. Like, if it's like, don't be telling me something and you got your own shit going on. You get happy first, then come talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Sweep behind your own front door. I don't know if y'all ever heard that song. It's for Southern people. Before you sweep around mine. Yes, sweep your shit up. Okay, please. Before you, please. Shit. People that want to judge you and stuff. People that want to judge you. Man, that's what. I want to judge you like Jesus said. Let the first one that is without sin cast the first fucking stone or whatever. Okay. Everybody do their own shit or whatever that you might not like the shit that they doing. I mean, and who cares? Nobody cares. Like, I don't care about not liking the shit that you do. Not at all. And you are not perfect. I don't give a fuck. You're not perfect. I don't know, you do shit that you feel is wrong, and you do that shit anyway. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing some shit that I feel is right, and you mad. No, it don't work like that. It really don't. I'm happy with who I am, and you need to get happy with who you are. And if you don't appreciate my happiness, if you can't see that shit, then bye, go on about your business. That's how I feel. All right, and then, okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and close everything out because I probably can talk forever. But just wanted to say one more thing. Okay, I feel like one of the greatest, because everything is everything. Everything is about signs and symbols. I believe that God, I know that God, He tries to show us things. Everything happens for a reason. Like the car going by in the distance.